Someone is coming with an apology towards you. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Who is coming with an apology? Who the fuck is this coming with an apology? With an apology. Direction, crossroads. Ghosted, disappearing. Okay. That shit, that person, that ghost is coming back. Okay, somebody who ghosted you. Somebody completely disappeared from your life. They're gonna come back. Okay. If you know who I'm talking about, you know the shit. Somebody just disappeared without giving any explanation. They just evaporated. So this person is coming back. All right, crossroads. Explain more. Explain more, Jorma. The other woman. Other woman. So listen, if you are dealing with a man, there will be other women. Or if you're dealing with a same-sex couple, other women can be seen. And if you are dealing with a woman who is like, connected to a man, or maybe connected to a man, it can be other men also. So take what resonates, okay? You got the deal. You got the deal. But they left you for another person. They left you for another person. Now they feel like, I'll be fine. I will be like, it's my freedom. So I believe that this is somebody who actually wanted to be free in the connection. This is somebody who doesn't want to be tied down in a relationship. They might told you that I don't want to be under any commitment. I want to be free like a bird. I just want to do jingalala to anybody. You have to accept it the way I am. You know what? I cannot change. There are some bastards say that. I know that. This kind of people are there in this world. They say that I'm in a relationship, but I can do anything I want. I can go online, I can flirt, I can go for dates, I can do anything. But you need to be there. If you accept me the way I am. So I think something like that happened. You probably just like say that this is shit show. I cannot deal with this shit. So this person ghosted you. Now this person is coming back. They're standing on the crossroad. But what happened? What happened? Why they're coming back? Why are you coming back, honey? Oh, twin flame. What's that? New commitmental independent, okay? Non-committal, sorry. Non-committal, okay. Independent, and then it is coming is divine intervention, time for reflection. Okay, give me more. So many cards. Why so many cards are jumping, Baba? I'm not going to take so many. I just want to take one. What is this? Self-esteem. Okay. What it looks like, definitely this is somebody who is non-committal. They don't want to commit on the relationship. This is for sure. This person don't want to commit to anybody. Not only to yourself, not also to the third party. I believe what happened is like this person suffers from a lot of insecurity in their life. They have a lot of self-esteem issue. This person don't believe that they are worthy of love or they can give a committed relationship. That is the problem. I think this is somebody who didn't learn to give commitment, to be honest, precisely. They feel like I want to be in a relationship, but I just want to stay away. Because when people do have self-esteem issues, they feel like, I'm not worthy of love. I'm not good. If somebody comes too close to me, they will see who I am and they will leave me. So before that, I will always run away. And another thing is that I always want to be in a non-committed relationship, because if I, be in a committed relationship, I have to do a lot of things and I will lose my independence and probably I will not be good enough for doing that. Whatever shit they say to themselves, they run from the relationship. And I believe what happened, like with that kind of mindset, they went to the third party also. And I believe the third party didn't take that shit. What is that? The heartbreak. Wow. I think the third party broke their heart. Very nice. We love it. Anyways, another thing is like twin flame. So in some cases, it can be that this person is your divine counterpart. Now, when I say twin flame, I don't want you to be too excited. Twin flame means nothing. Seriously, nothing. So in modern day spirituality, there be twin flame. You be dancing together. Fuck that dance. Life is all about 3D. When we have to do our life, live, work, pay the bills. If a flame or shit comes and burns your world and you are feeling so tired, exhausted, crying all day and not being able to do your job correctly, what the fuck are you going to do with the twin flame thing? So don't romanticize, don't fantasize things. Basically, twin flame is a connection that's supposed to come to your life. It's an intense connection. They wake up and open some doors within you which you never knew existed. Some kind of characteristics of yours, some kind of talent of yours, some kind of thing about yourself you discovered that you never did. And that is the purpose of the twin flame. Also to heal yourself from your traumas, close your karmic loops. These are the things that twin flame, because until unless they come, you don't even know what is the karmic loop. For example, let me take this example. This person left you for a third party. So that means you do have a rejection wound inside. Rejection wound means you believe that I am not good enough. Whoever comes to my life, they will choose somebody else. Where that wound come from? That wound comes from your childhood. Basically, it comes from your past life. But the karma is such a way, if you don't heal your wound in the past life, they create the stage again with the characters remain the same, only the different dresses. They make the same thing happen again in your life, in your childhood, so that we get that rejection wound. Maybe in your parents, due to some reason, they had to choose your siblings or their work or something, where you feel neglected, that I was not chosen by my parents or my primary caregiver. Due to whatever XYZ reason, you feel that I am not chosen and I will not be chosen. And you grow up with the subconscious belief system. Even in your 3D world, you don't even know that you had that thing existed. Because who remembers the childhood thing and who connects that with that? But they are very much connected. So I believe this is something you might have. That's why you invited or manifested a person in your life who gave you this rejection again. Because choosing another person is rejecting you, technically. So I believe that can be a twin flame connection, so don't romanticize this. But this shit is coming back. I think there is some kind of divine intervention happened. This person is there in that connection. They went to the third party and the third party is like broke their heart and they're coming back. For last couple of days, I'm channeling a lot of energy of the exes who went for third parties. That's very interesting. All right. Let me see what else happened. Romance, feelings. Okay, now this person is feeling romantic feelings towards you. What the fuck, actually? What is that? Gambling, take a chance. Oh yeah, this person wants to take a chance on you. But when they're gonna come back to you, they're gonna come with a very sweet face. And I believe this person is not going to tell you that, yeah, I did that and things like that. They're probably gonna tell you that, oh, that's a wrong news. That is completely, maybe it is my brother or maybe it's just my sister-like thing. That kind of bullshit they're gonna tell you. Because they're coming with a mask. Taking a chance with a mask. So I believe they're gonna lie to you. They're not gonna tell you the truth. What else we need to know? Apart from the shit show coming back. Player. Yes, that's a player. You are dealing with somebody who is really a player and strategic. They are making a strategy to come forward, like a chase game. What they can say, they want to play it such a way that even they come and it might be you say something, and even if you reject them, that rejection will not be hurting them. So they just want to make a very clever strategy come back to you. Yeah, snake, bottom of the deck. Not what it looks like. They're gonna lie. As I said, didn't I tell you that? They're gonna lie. They're gonna lie. They're gonna come. They're not gonna tell you what they want. They are trying to. Maybe if they will come back on your. How is your grandma's cat doing? Or maybe how is your neighbor's whoever doing? So that kind of a bullshit, because they just want to see, like, if you don't reply, you don't reply. That's the thing. Because they will come with some kind of things where you will be like, as a human being, you will be answering, like, just like a normal good human being. Or if you don't, that's okay. They just get escaped. So they just want to taste the water. That kind of a thing I'm getting. Soulmate, who the fuck? Anyways, so I think like this is what this person is going to come. But I feel like with the cards that is indicating me here, the connection is very strong. But the person you are dealing with is not I would say, emotionally very mature person. They don't know how to deal with strong love connection. So to be honest, now you ask me, like, if this person coming back, is it a good news? How and when, on which side? No, it's not. Because this person is coming back because a third party fucked them around and they just kick their ass. So now if they're coming with this, this situation, did they change? Did they do any self-reflection? No. So is this person coming change? No. Coming as a same piece of shit. So again they will come, couple of days they will take your validation and then they will run and they will then again come. So this is going to happen. So is it good news for you? God knows. Now what I would advise you to do is, like, if this is a situation, please don't wait for them to come back. Even if they come back, that will be an ego validation for you, but don't take it as something good. You rather focus on your life, because see, we truly do not care whether it is an avoidant, it is a narcissist, it is a toxic, whatever shit. At the end of the day, if in a relationship, if you don't feel safe, if you don't seem valid, if you're feeling like you are in a relationship but every moment you feel alone, you have to ask the question, where I'm even standing in this person's life. One day this is gulu gulu, and another day I don't even know you. Another day they're doing jingalala with somebody else. How are you going to live with that person? Love, there needs to be a baseline stability in a relationship, honey. Because if there is no baseline stability in a relationship, you cannot be in that. See, deviation can be happening. Like there will be some days will be like, people who are very gulu gulu. Some days that people are angry, fighting. That's okay. But there needs to be a baseline stability. You know that no matter whatever I do, this person is not going to leave me. We're going to fight, but this person is not going to leave me. We might not be talking for 7 days, but still I feel safe to say whatever I feel about this person. They might fight with you. Nobody's going to accept their fault or things like that. But still, there will be a stability in the connection. They will not leave me. If you don't have that stability, if you're always afraid, if you're always sacrificing your needs in a fear that if I don't do it, this person is going to leave me, or they will choose somebody else, or I have to always please this person, I have to walk on eggshells. That is not a relationship. That is not even a situationship. That is completely a sinking ship, like a Titanic. Do you want to just, if you see a ship is sinking, even if it's a Titanic, you're gonna climb on that shit? You will not. Run away from that shit. Take a lifeboat and run away. Okay? This is the time take the lifeboat, and that lifeboat is self-love. Loving yourself, focusing on yourself. You are important. When you be in this connection, you neglect yourself. You forget who you are. You lose yourself in this kind of connections. And that is at the end of the day, do no good to you. This kind of relationship drags people from there to here. You lose your job. You lose interest in doing anything. You lose your business. What the fuck? Life, your health, you get your kidneys, lungs, liver, everything get damaged. Okay? You don't risk so many things just for 1-2 messages per day. It's not worth. It's not worth. It's not. Don't do it to yourself. Okay? Don't do it to yourself. Rather than that, focus on yourself. And that's your karmic lesson in life. Because karmic lesson is all about learn about loving yourself. Stopping the thing that is wrong from happening to yourself. Life is not all about sacrificing, honey. It's just a matrix telling you all those bullshit. People are telling you all those bullshit so that you can be under control. You don't go up. People will give you a lot of bad ideas, but that's not the shit. You keep on sacrificing these and that. What the fuck you gonna get at the end of the day? Your life will be ruined. Life is only a couple of years. Who the fuck knows when we're gonna die? When the coronavirus and who knows when the coronavirus will come? Who knows? So live your life at the fullest. Enjoy your life. Be with the people who raises your vibration, who makes you feel good. The time spent good. Not like, oh my gosh, at the end of the day, did I say it correctly? Did I say anything wrong? Did I piss them off? What they're gonna do after this discussion? Did they understand anything wrong? Or maybe they misunderstood me? Should I send them another message to make? It's not worth. It's not worth. Okay? Don't waste time, energy on this bullshit people. Anyways, if you want to book a paid private reading, email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Scammers will steal my video and make fake profile here and there. Your Didi has no time for that. So anybody doing that shit is not me. Be assured. And what else? Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's Ask Tarot. And because you know why I'm saying this? Because we are going to come live on that channel. And you need to keep the notification on because I have no fixed time. Saturdays I'll most likely will come. Most likely on Saturday. It can change. That's why I keep the notification on. We are going to do live rituals. Next ritual will be removing the blockage or opening a path. It can be opening a path for new love, new business, job, whatever you want. So that is opening path and removing blockage. So that will be very powerful ritual. Don't miss it. So subscribe to my channel, Let's Ask Tarot, and keep the notification on. Okay? And that's it. That's it. Take care. Bye.